Welcome to The Chatter, your end of the week ear candy for what to eat, drink, see, and do in Richmond, Virginia, right damn now.
The Richmond experience is independently owned and created by locals, us, for locals, you. From recent openings and the latest trends to time tested traditions and hidden gems, we're here to help you experience the very best that RPAA has to offer.
Hi, I'm Paige, RVAX owner and chief marketing officer. I'm the face you see in front of the scenes on Instagram and TikTok, taking you to all the latest and greatest hotspots around town.
And I'm Kelsey, RPAX owner and editor in chief, working behind the scenes on your Wednesday and Thursday newsletters, the Weekly Insider and the Weekender, and city guides. Paige, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's a day off, but not a day off. So here we are. It is freezing. The
It
snow
really
was
is.
pretty yesterday. I wish it did some sticking.
I know. Whenever it starts coming down, I'm like, oh, okay, good. We'll get a nice little layer, but then it sort of turns into this icy, slush kind of thing. It's this wasn't exactly what I was going for.
Yeah.
But it was setting a vibe, so that's nice.
Yeah, it was cozy.
Yeah.
But how was your weekend?
It was good. We did a lot more. We're kind of on this purging kick and we can't stop ourselves. And so we were working on the garage this weekend, just figuring out how to make it, a place where anything out here makes sense. So that's kind of where we were. I also got my hair cut because as far as purging goes, there was just so much heaviness at the end of my locks.
Yes.
So we were kind of on that theme a lot. I saw you on Friday, right?
Yeah, we did a fun thing that I'm sure we'll be sharing more about, but we went to Andre Julius. He owns a beautiful showroom downtown off of Main Street where he designs custom suits, not just for men, also for women. And so we are working with him. He is designing a suit for both me and Kelsey. And I think we totally went different vibes, but I'm really excited for our power suits.
I know. Kept saying to you, we're going to have to go out for a businesswoman lunch like Romeo and Michelle or something.
Yes, 100%. But yeah, I typically would have gotten something that Kelsey got, which is more of a slim fit styled suit. But I decided to go out of my comfort zone because Oprah just was on a show recently and she wore this beautiful YSL power suit with these big broad shoulders, oversized, big long baggy pants, but she made it look so chic and I'm like, I want that. So we're gonna get it.
So excited to see you. And now ever since Friday, I keep seeing clips of her in that. And now it's just I can't wait to see Paige in this fit.
And Hailey Bieber also wore it, but she wore it definitely oversized, where I
Yeah.
want it to be a little bit more cut in a little. So
On purpose, oversized.
yes.
I can't wait to see it. It was a very good experience. He is lovely and so his expertise was incredible. He's lived a million lives in business too. He's done so many different things and now this is his most recent venture which has been popping off. It's fun to hear him talk about it and see he's styled and works with NFL commentators and former players and all that. He's, best in the biz.
He's dressed people for the Super Bowl halftime shows. So it is cool. He has a showroom here in Richmond, but also Williamsburg and Norfolk. So yeah, if you want to get a custom suit, doesn't have to just be for an occasion. It can just be, in your closet. And yeah, speaking of closet, I finally finished my closet clean out.
I was going to say, so what else did you do for the weekend? Was that sort of where you were this weekend too?
Yeah, I started that on Saturday and finished it yesterday, but 3 trash bags. Yeah, solid.
How are you feeling? Did it clean out your mind?
Yes, it was much needed. I pretty much was you know, there are a few things that I kept that were old. I usually do things pre-Holly or post-Holly. Does that make sense? Before Holly or now? Because Holly and I started dating a little bit after COVID, so 2021-ish. And so I'm like, okay, if I haven't worn it since 2021, do I really need it? Truly. And so there were a couple things that I did keep, but I had to honestly purge a lot of that because it's holding on to some baggage. You know, your clothes have baggage too, you know? Just purge it. Get rid of it. Start fresh.
It's so true. I've been like thinking the same thing about like so many things that were like, okay, would this make more sense? Would this make somebody else happier than what it's doing for me right now? Like it's really not, it doesn't have a place in my life right now.
Yeah, and I mean, it was to the point where like I ran a marathon 2014. I still had those workout pants. Like, I have no business having a pair of workout pants from 2014. Like, Paige, stop it. Just go put them in the trash. It's okay. They lived their life.
It's hard to know what to do. You know, I always have this problem with like books because like I'm not really in a place in life right now where I'm getting a ton of reading done, but I do have very full bookshelves. But as I was like looking through, I was finding stuff that I could like donate on our bookshelves over these past couple of weeks. And like I used to like keep books that I had already read and just sort of like liked the memory of it. But then even like now recently, I'm kind of like I'm trying not to purge too close to the sun because I don't want to get rid of stuff that I will
Right, that
miss.
you want, yeah, later.
Right, but what do you do about books? Like after you've like read a book, do you like get rid of it? What do you do?
So I am mostly an e-reader girly. So
Mm,
that has solved that problem.
there you
And
go.
I used to do a lot of Libby and borrowing, but I just hate waiting for a book. So I oftentimes will just buy it. And then I use Spotify for audiobooks for, you know, free, quote unquote free. And then I do have two bookshelves and I keep a lot of my self-help, but I keep like I have the Hunger Games series. I have, you know, some TJ Klune that I love. I have, you know, Harry Potter. So I only keep my absolute favorites. And then I do have a small TBR of, you know, books that I have, but I give them up after.
Yeah, I feel like that's something too I'm like going back and forth with where it's like there's some on my shelves where it's like I don't want to get rid of this. I read it cross country when we were moving out to San Diego and it was such a good book, so I'm going to like hang on to it for that reason. But then there are others where it's like this was a great book, but it doesn't hold like great significance in my life and somebody else should read it.
Yeah, and I like to just put them in our little free libraries, or there are so many people that do book swaps. We always do a book swap for our book club at the end of the year that I really like. So there's just so many ways to like kind of, you know, give it. And then all of our neighbors, we pass books back and forth too. So,
Right. Do a little like bookshare thing. There are ways to recycle their lives too. Yeah. So I don't know, but it's just been purgy season.
and is there a way to share? So if I bought a book on my Kindle, is there a way to share that with somebody? Because I think it's really unfair if you can't.
This is a good question, and I've looked into it, and now I'm not going to remember my exact answer. I think at a time there was, but I think maybe they've like
Got
uh
rid.
right got rid of it or for some reason.
And I mean, it could just be for like a limited time. Like, I'm going to share this book with you for a month. Or, you know, I just think it's crazy because when I read Atmosphere, like all of my neighbors were like, oh my God, I want to read it. And I'm like, well, I bought it via Kindle or e reader. So I don't think I could share it with you. And I'm not going to give them my Kindle because that thing is like attached to me, like at my body. So,
Right.
oh my God, though. Not to change subjects, it still has to do with books. But I finally bought one of those things that attaches to your bed. So you have the Kindle right in front of your face. You could stay cozy and have the clicker. Now I'm one of those girlies.
Oh, it's the best.
It's so cozy. Yeah, because I'm in the middle of all the heated rivalry books, and I like I get into bed and my hands are cold because I just washed my face and did my lotion, and I'm like, oh, I can't hold my book.
Oh, I love that thing. And I read, I think like one of our early 2025 books for book club was like Bye Baby or something. I read that whole thing, just snuggled into bed, just right there with my little, bed book arm thing. It was great.
Yeah. So highly recommend.
Yeah, get one of those. That's not changing the subject. That's right on part of it.
Yeah, totally. All right. So Yeah, let's dive in. So, what to eat, drink, see, and do in RVA this week? I'm up first with eat because it is Vegan Food Week. So, it starts Tuesday, January 20th and runs through Sunday, January 25th. So, as this drops, you have a few more days to visit some spots. There are 36 participating. And if you visit 5 or more businesses during Vegan Food Week, you can bring your marked passport to WPA Bakery to receive a free vegan treat, which is lovely. You can pick up a passport at any of the participating businesses. You have Gold Lion Community Cafe, you have Hot for Pizza, Ruby Scoops, Billy Vegan, Minglewood Bake Shops, Julio's Bagels, Taco Vegana. Oh my gosh, you got TBT El Gallo. You got so many good spots that are participating. Or you can just download your passport online and we'll link it below for you as well. You can pick it up online by printing it, downloading it, or you can pick it up at participating spots. But yeah, you have until Sunday, the 25th, to get out there and support some of our local businesses. And then for drink, Kelsey mentioned this in our recent edition of the Trend Spotter, but we have a new wine spot, which of course I need to check out. It is Sip Society. It's a woman-owned boutique. It's located between Willow Lawn and Scott's Addition. But it is a newly refreshed and rebranded Oxford Cellars. And so looks super cute. They have some merch. They have wine, of course. They have some packaged foods, pasta, crackers, and then a little bit of a variety of a beer selection too. So I need to get on over there and I'm sure they're doing wine tastings. I think I saw that they're doing them on Friday. So I need to update my wine guide.
Yes, of course. It's like speaking right to you. I was wondering when I was covering this in our Trend Spotter if you had been over to this, or had you been to the original before?
No, and there's that other spot I really want to go to. Chez Nous. It's a French-inspired mercantile and wine bar, and it looks so cute. Have you not heard about it?
Oh,
So
it does look super cute. I think I must have completely missed this somehow.
yeah, so there's that spot. I mean, we covered Nouveau Provisions, but that spot was new.
Also very
So
good.
yeah, so many different spots to enjoy wine. So I need to get out there and just cross them all off my list.
There you go. Well, those sound like delicious options. And yeah, that store, the latest one, Société, looks very like cozy and cute. And I love those shops where it's like you can get the wine and all in there, but they've got like little extra accoutrements that you can pick up too. It's very fun. Okay, so then for see and do this week, I'm starting us off with Richmond City Hall's observation deck. You have probably seen this going around on Instagram or elsewhere. I believe, Paige, you reposted it at some point too. The observation deck is now open again to the general public. When I wrote 12 underrated things to enjoy in the Richmond area for under 15-ish dollars, like we had talked about in an episode or two ago, I wanted to include this, but during the pandemic, the 18th floor and its amazing city views had shut down, and it has been closed down since then. But just recently, they announced that 6 years later, this local gem is accessible to us Richmonders yet again, and it's completely free, which is very under $15. And I especially love that part of it.
Yeah, I want to go make a reel.
Yes, I feel you would make a great one.
Yeah, seems cool.
So get out there and get, a great view of our beautiful city. And then for do, I'm suggesting you go to the Lights Up series from RPAA. RVA wouldn't be much without its artists, and Richmond Performing Arts Alliance makes certain the region's local creatives of today and tomorrow have the programs, resources, and spaces they need to thrive. We've had the chance before to pop over to the Perkinson Center, where RPAA hosts its ongoing Genworth Lights Up Youth Series sessions. And these free performances and workshops offer Richmond's aspiring art mavens an outlet for paving their own inventive paths. So if you have kiddos who are interested in the arts, you should definitely put an upcoming Saturday session on your radar. Their next one is on Saturday, January 31st at 10 a.m. You can go to their site for more information about what they will be doing for that. But when I went a couple of years ago, they started with like a musical performance, and then you break out into like these little sessions, and you can go join whichever ones your little ones would be interested in. And it's just like a nice way to be out on like a Saturday morning and like do something creative. It's super cute.
Yeah, RPAA is great. And especially they often have tickets for free Broadway shows and shows in around Richmond. So definitely check out their website because they definitely help support the arts in Richmond, in our community.
For sure. They're a wonderful organization and, a great way to support, as Paige said, our arts community, which we love and always need in the area.
And that wraps us up. So thanks for listening, Richmond. And by the way, there's more where that came from. Joining the Richmond experience as a member is the best way to stay in the know about what's going on in RVA.
Not to worry, we refuse to sell your info or bombard you with ads, but we do charge a small annual membership fee of $39 a year to fund our team so we can keep doing this awesome work. Plus, a portion of each annual membership purchase for the Richmond experience goes to rotating nonprofits each month. That's like $1 per week to get an all-access pass to the best of RVA and lift up local orgs. It's a really, really good deal, friends. And listen, what are friends for anyway? Use code CHATTER to get $10 off your first year subscription.
Give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at The Richmond Experience, and on Instagram at The Chatter and RVA too. And if you enjoyed this episode, send it to your buds and rate, review, and subscribe.
And if you want to keep up with each of us, you can find me at Kelsey Heinz's Typing on Instagram.
And me, Sips and Trips with Paige on Instagram.
Chat with you next week, RVA.